Greetings and welcome, fellow investigators, to Let's Play Return of the Obra Dinn. Again, if you don't want to get spoiled, please shut off the video now. Although, honestly, if you're still watching at this point and get offended by spoilers, you're doing it to yourself. Unless, of course, you just randomly came into this video, in which case I apologize, but you really should have started at the beginning. They are clearly labeled. Alright, so this guy was spiked by a terrible beast. We don't know who he is yet. And we have another corpse. If I was a bit more clever detective, I might be able to deduce identities of people who are currently still obscured, or at the very least figure out who was of those that are very difficult but already clear, apparently. But let's just follow the clues for now until we get stuck somewhere. Alright, that does not sound pleasant. You are burning, apparently. And nobody is really coming to your aid. Alright, you are trying to leave after having been spiked. Although you were killed by gunshots. And you're coming with some heavy artillery. And here we have some more corpses of people who have been violently decapitated. Yikes. And apparently more is still coming. Well, I'll just await further clues. Right, you were burned. And I'm gonna guess it's probably, yeah, the corpses over here. Who for this get lumped together. Yuck. But yeah, what the heck is that? Alright, so do we know who you are? Nope. Do we know who you are? Nope. Alright, so that's probably how you got spiked. Although how this thing spikes people with the spikes are on the back. And the fighting was indeed a bit hopeless. By the looks of things. Alright, let's try to maneuver around. And more of them are coming down from the top deck. Ooh, another death up here. And someone... oh, trailing a dying man, I think. Well, we do know that they were decapitated by a beast. Whoops. Yeah, part of me finding these corpses is really down to memory a bit. So. But it's the identity that's more important, so...
What's going on? Stay back! It's already done for Nick. Hey! Come on, boss! No, get there! Hey! Cat! Ah!
Right, so... we got some names out of that. We don't know who you are. We know someone spoke French. But I'm not sure it was any of you guys. Nothing back here. And what's going on up top? Right, all the words that's going on. So the guy that died was not the one. Right, so it's stay back, it's already done for Nick. Done for Nick, oops. Stop that. Right, well, he was spiked by Terrible Beast. But apparently I don't have enough information. Alright, let's just get on with it. And I think it's you. And where are you? Alright. I mean, there's no mystery how you died, but who are you? Right. Alright, so apparently we already know who you are. I mean, from the looks of things, this is all the people who are also fighting below a bit. Ah, Brennan was here, and someone still fell from the top rope. Guarding over the goat. So he was one of the first to die when the creatures came on board. Well, he was spared by the beast. And I think this is Nick. If I can find a Nick. Could be Nicholas Botterill. Make sure there's no other nicks on board. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's not. And I'm pretty sure most of the topmen probably were on first name basis, so I'm gonna guess. And I'm correct. Right. And there's still more death. And it's the flying guy. Or falling guy, probably. So he was already dead when he fell down. Because we did see him lying on top of this thing. Which is where the game also portrays him, but that's not how he died. Yeah, struck by lightning. I did wonder at the start of this, will we ever going to use electrocuted? Yeah, apparently. Right, so you and you, if I can get a few of you, and you, we're all working with this guy in the rigging. And there's another guy over here. Alright, we know what this fella is, or we know who he probably is. Right, and there we see the beasties coming up. Well, we don't know who he is, but he was electrocuted. Alright, let's have a look around. Because we can see the creatures coming up on the side. The crew hasn't spotted them yet, I think. Can I not see who this guy is? It's too far away. I mean, they were doing something with the sails. But yeah, up there I can't really tell what's going on. Aside from the fact that I just see people coming in. Right, so has that given us enough clues to do something productive then? Has anything else opened up? Because this door was closed before. And it has indeed opened up something. What a way to go. Yeah. Unfortunately, the artist was one of the first to die when the tentacle beast arrived. And Paul Moss was there to hear it. In the meantime, back here, you and you. Well, if you're next to, let's see, this is the third mate, so I'm gonna guess that you are the third mate's person. Yeah, the third mate's steward. also have someone in the hammock over here, or lots of people. And luckily some of these hammocks have numbers on them, which correspond to the crew manifest, so if there's any dead people in here we can probably identify them rather quickly. There's nothing else here I think that we can see. Well, no, he was crushed by the beast. And there is indeed another corpse here. On top deck. How do I get up there? Oh, it's open. Probably should have checked it out then. Alright, well, fine.
Let me on.
Over my dead body, you bloody Dane.
Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother.
What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Alright, well, bloody Dane, eh? So, how many Danish people would be on board? Well, that would be Lars Lind then. And you are a brother. So... now, this is going to be a bit of guesswork. But there is indeed only one pair of brothers on board, I think. So I just have to guess which one it is. So there's Nathan Peters and Samuel Peters. And they're both seamen, so I can't tell them apart really. I'm gonna guess that this is Sam. Right, here we have another guy. And you? You are unknown, but apparently I should be able to tell who you are. Well, actually, you're standing behind him. I mean, I don't know who this is, but he is a topman of some kind. Right. Let's see, I think you're also a midshipman. And there's only 2 of those left. As for you, it's unknown where you're from. But you do have a complexion, which narrows down where you could be from. But I still have no idea. But I'm gonna guess you're from Sierra Leone. And that's all the people present. Alright, let's get on with it. Well, you just quickly put that in there. Alright, let's see if I was right in guessing you were clubbed, and I'm thinking it was Samuel. How about if were you clubbed by Nathan? Yeah, that's correct. Gaming the system a little bit. And that's 3 more fates down. We're really getting into the swing of things. But that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.